Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and back at it again, folks. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It means another live stream here at the Wrestling for Life Network. We are ready to go. It's going to be a fun one. We have so much to talk about, so much to get into. It is the go home show for Forbidden Door. It's going to be a fun one, folks. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, click all the links, be a part of the family. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream. I see that chat filling up already. Get in there. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. We're going to get into Dynamite tonight. You've made it halfway through the week. Hump Day is in the books. We're going to cap it off with a little bit of wrestling tonight. Friday Junior tomorrow, and then the weekend is upon us. Lots going on here at the channel. So make sure you hit like, you hit subscribe, you be a part of the family, you enjoy all the fun, and join these crazy people in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I said, this is another live stream of AEW Dynamite. Looking forward to this one. We start every Wednesday with nothing but hopium. All the positivity. We're going to pray. We're going to pray for some goodness tonight. We're hoping for a good one. We're excited to see what they give us. And again, the go-home show for Forbidden Door. We're going to talk about the cards. We're going to talk about all of it. I will remind everybody out there, I am Mr. Everynight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, the face that runs the place. Happy to be back at it again. And again, we start Wednesdays on a positive vibe, on a positive note. Looking forward to getting into all this, talking about all of it. But right now, we still got about 57% of the people in the chat so far are not that excited about Forbidden Door, at least yet. Now, I don't know if it could change tonight, but it's been a very interesting build. We've talked about this with the before with Forbidden Door pay-per-views. Does it take away from the weekly show? Does it hurt the weekly show? I don't know, but there's lots of news, lots of rumors, lots to talk about. Tonight, we're going to get BCC taking on Los Ingobernables de Japan. So the Japanese Los Ingobernables. I guess we're getting this because Takagi, but we will get a six-man match tonight. Jay White, Rey Fenix in a qualifier or Owen Hart quarterfinal. My bad. Toni Hart, Mina, and Mariah May are going to take on Anna Jay and the Outcast. Are they setting up? Is there any chance that they're setting it up that Saraya will be in contention for the belt going back to Wembley? They wouldn't run that back, would they? Would they? I hope not. Kyle O'Reilly taking on Zack Sabre Jr. ahead of his match this weekend with Orange Cassidy and Swerve, Strickland, Will Ospreay versus the Gates of Agony. Can they get along, folks? What will happen? Gates of Agony coming one of the best or most booked talents on the roster as of late. But again, we'll see what tonight brings. We start the night with hope. I know a lot of the news, a lot of the buzz. We're talking about a lot of the ratings and the numbers and the quality of the shows. Last week was not a good Dynamite. It really wasn't. And I'm still saying on one hand, how many quality Dynamite shows that I finished this year that had left me feeling excited. Oh my God, what a good show tonight was. It's been few and far between. I've seen some, quotes going around from Tony Khan in his media call. If he is legitimately saying what he's thinking, the man is on a little bit of a different level as far as delusion goes. I can't go there with him, but I wish you just kind of either let certain things be unsaid or just be honest. We're working on some things. Yeah, we noticed ticket sales are down. We're trying to get them back up. Come up with some solutions. Stop saying everything's wonderful. Stop saying everything's great. One of the quotes going around is talking about the fact that Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, one of the biggest free agent signings in history, one of the most impactful moments in AEW history. What's the impact been? Help me understand, Toni. I'm not refuting you. And if anyone out there has an opinion on that, let me know. Let me know. But with all that being said, I do see this chat still rolling. I'm going to get there. I'm going to start clicking. But remember, we do have the super chats, super stickers, and the membership. If you want to stand out from the crowd, if you want to make sure you get clicked on, the super chats are your way to guarantee that you get clicked, especially when my ass gets rambling here tonight. But folks, once again, thank you for being here. If you didn't know, we just eclipsed 5. We actually eclipsed 5.1. We're almost at 5.2K already. We're cooking. So we're heading towards 6K subscribers. Be a part of the fun. Be a part of the family. We really do watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we're looking forward to more coming your way. Like I said, we're building all the way to Forbidden Door this week. Next week, we got Heat Wave and Money in the Bank. Crazy one. Lots of stories, lots of intrigue going into those pay-per-views. And then, yeah, we're off to SummerSlam, all in, all out. So much to talk about, so much to get into. Anthony and Big Nick are going to be here tomorrow for your Forbidden Door preview show. Do not miss that at 8 p.m. And then, of course, the crew, I think all 3 of us are going to be here on Friday, hanging out and talking a little bit of wrestling for SmackDown. But with all that being said, without further ado, I'm going to talk about the Forbidden Door card in a second, and we'll try and figure out why or people aren't overly excited about it. Let's check on the poll. We're down to 54%. So some people coming in, pulling it down. Anna, see you Wednesday night. Good to see you, Anna. Joe, how you doing? Looking forward to Jay White, Rey Fenix. Should be a fun match. We'll see. Again, not exactly a ratings draw overall. I mean, again, if you know, and you're happy to see it. I think it's going to be a good match. Big fan of both guys. I hope it's decent. I'm a little nervous that Jay White's going to go under. I mean, could Jay White win it? I don't know. It's a tough one. Looking forward to BCC. Why, Damien? Why? Let me know. Next week on Dynamite, Beach Break. Yes, next week is Beach Break. I feel like this was like all of a sudden, like no talk about the coming of Beach Break. And here we are. So a few days after Forbidden Door, Beach Break. Why so close to the pay-per-view? I don't know. But we are getting Beach Break next Wednesday. Should be a fun one. And I won't be here. I'll be at a beach. Looking forward to 10 p.m. Scott already looking for the end. Good to see you, Damien, by the way, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Scott Rizzo, welcome back. That's funny. Should be an amazing overrun. That's cute. Jay White Phoenix should be a good one. Mr. Michael, the wrestling may suck, but wrestling for life never does. Facts, folks. We are the alternative commentary for a reason. We are the Wrestling Utopia. We welcome all wrestling opinions as long as you keep it respectful. We're happy to play ball. So thank you for being here, Mr. Michael. And we appreciate that. We appreciate it because it's true. What's up, Chris? Welcome back. Eric Tate, good to see you. Danisha, how are you? Kira Bryant's back with us. How's it going? What's up, KJ? How are you? Stay cool. I might have trouble doing that coming up, Clay. It would be very interesting. Denisha's shouting out the chat. Say his name, and I wish I was as cool as Joe Henry. Let's be real. Joe's got it on lock right now. Everybody talking about Joe Hendry. So, but show up on a wrestling stream. I'll probably appear. Let's be real. Eric Douglas, welcome back. Steve G, always a pleasure. More like copium. Massive amounts of copium. Wow. Chambers, how you doing? Everyone's not excited for AEW Forbidden Door. Bunch of no. See, Chambers, I think that's the easy answer. I think that's the answer a lot of us have been putting up with for a long time. And the answer of, anti-AEW marks, that's the easy out. That's the cop out. That's almost victim shaming to an extent. The reason there's a lack of excitement going into Forbidden Door is the card, is the people involved in the card, is the build to the card. And I think that's it. Just because people aren't or excited, it's not their job to get themselves excited. And if people, I imagine, if people in the chat right now were excited, they wouldn't click they're not excited just to throw shade on our tiny little podcast towards AEW. I think they're being genuine. No different than the ratings being blamed on everything under the sun but the company. No difference in the ticket sales being blamed on everything other than the company and the booking. again, I appreciate you being in the chat with that idea, but yeah, because people aren't excited doesn't mean they're anti AEW. You might be excited about certain things on this card. There is a lot to be left desired. Again, a lot of these matches are dynamite matches at best, and I'm not that excited. I'm not excited about Danielson Chicago. I'm not excited about Sabre Jr. Cassidy. I'm not excited about Mercedes and Vancouver. I'm not excited about fucking MJF Hechicero. I'm not. I'm not. The learning trees on this fucking pay-per-view, that instantly kicks you in the nuts as far as being excited. So let's be fair. And again, I think too often we dodge certain things. That's it. Let's be real about it. Toni prays to say to the sickos. I have a question. Eric Douglas, how you doing? What made Zelina a better challenger for Rhea in Puerto Rico than Ariana in Toronto? I think we got to connect some dots there. Zelina was a perfect. Zelina, former Queen of the Ring, she had every right to kind of go after the title, make it kind of a big feel. Ariana's not even. She's doing well. We're a big fan of Ariana, but she just got there. So, yeah, I have no problem the fact that Ariana, like this sentimentality of the fan base of like, oh, we're going to Scotland, the Scottish have to win. We're going to Toronto, we got to get Torontonians in there. It is what it is. They'll be fine. NXT ratings went down this week. That makes sense. I haven't seen the number yet. I would love to know what it is as we are pushing towards triple digits in the chat here tonight. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend. Let's see how many people we can get on this stream. Let's see if we can get this up to the wonderful 6K as we head towards 10K, where we're going to get the logo tattooed live. At least I'm going to be live. Timing and likability. Facts. MDB, good to see you. Eric, good to see you. Kevin, welcome back. Who else haven't I said hello to yet? Kevin, good to see you. Of course, they're going to run that back. It's AEW. They'll always go to the well one too many times. Yeah, but I mean, Saraya getting pushed to the forefront again is not good for business. She's the female Jericho. It's not good. What's up? Byron, how you doing? Dun, dun, dun. Thank you, Denisha. Wise choices. AB, how's it going? JV, I see I'll roll back up, but Capone's in the house. TJ's with us. Sex machine. Bro, yeah, I don't even know how to address that. BJTV, welcome. Stoner Jesus, may the blunt be with you. Welcome, sir. Got Scott, got Mr. Michael. I will get back to some of the comments as we are about 2 minutes away from the start of the show. Austin Cooper's in the house. How you doing, KJ? I hope y'all doing tonight, guys. How are you all doing tonight? I would help if I could read, apparently. But yeah, no, doing well. Wednesday night, we always started with the positives. We start on a strong foot. It might not sound like it, but again, the show before a pay-per-view, some intriguing things going on this card. I mean, interesting enough, but it's odd because you're getting BCC taking on Los Ingobernables de Japan, or Japan, but you don't have Bryan Danielson in that match. You have Jon Moxley, Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta. Takagi's in the match, but no Danielson. My thought as a booker would be Danielson would be in that to try and create some heat between Takagi and Danielson. What do y'all think of that? JJ better open the show. We'll find out. The opening of the show has been very interesting. Probably going to be, is Orange Cassidy on the card tonight? We'll probably open with Orange Cassidy so he could sit and watch Kyle O'Reilly's match. Dale, reports saying Rhea Ripley returns before SummerSlam. I think so too. I think they build that match for SummerSlam. So I think Dom's going to play a hand in Zelina winning. I think everyone's going to be happy and peachy key, and then Rhea's going to show back up. And I think they're building. If she's healthy, we build that into SummerSlam. So you're not wrong at all. Kind of the same thing I'm thinking with Roman Reigns. But ladies and gentlemen, we are opening with MJF. Sorry, Unbroken. No JJ, no double J to start this one. As we are on the road for Forbidden Door from Buffalo, where everything goes slightly right. You heard me. Carlos, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Keep up the great work. I appreciate your unbiased, positive perspective in dealing with marks, respectively. Stay cool, bro. Carlos, we appreciate it. We really, really started this channel to be the wrestling utopia, to give people a place to chat, and we love it. We love it. Got almost 90 people hanging out with us tonight, and MJF is in the ring. We will see what MJF has to say. The crowd is loud in Buffalo for MJF. But yeah, we welcome all opinions. We might not agree. Me and Nick often don't agree. But we don't expect everyone to agree. Everyone has a different opinion. And MJF gets interrupted by Daniel Garcia. Positivity, folks. Let's be positive. Somewhere out there, someone thinks this is cool. Why is Danny coming out here? Happy to hear that, Kev. How do they cook in Tokyo? They use... I shouldn't have read that. You're trying to get us canceled, MDB. Oh, MDB trying to get us shut down around here. Jeff's promo for the Heart Cup is something that has been missing from past tournaments. That's what's missing from the show, JV. That's what I want more of in AEW. I want more heart. I want more genuine feeling. Look, listen, we tease Jeff Jarrett all the time on this channel, but man, that was good shit to the point where you're like, let the man win. Let him win. But he's not going to win. They did that promo for nothing. And Buffalo's own Danny Garcia, by the way. I forgot about that part. There you go. There you go. Did you just thank him for saving him next week? He didn't say last week. He said next week. Very excited about Dynamite. I know it sounds strange, but I have reasons. That's fine. I'm excited every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I pour my drink, I get all set up, and I sit down and I tell myself, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. AEW has a good problem, a problem nonetheless. AEW's problem is the top is crowded. That's not, no, but so, because they finally seeing those who are established top stars. No, but that's the dilemma I think they're in, JV, is they're not top heavy. I think that's a fallacy. On paper, name value, there are some people that make it a little top heavy. But when we said, well, MJF's back and he's feuding with Roosh, and people said, well, if it's not Roosh, who would it be? Oh, well, it has to be Swerve or Ospreay. What if they're in a title feud? Oh, now we got Danny Garcia. The top, it's not that top heavy. You don't have a lot of superstars. You don't have a lot of main event superstars, by my humble estimation. You're not top heavy. You're bottom mid heavy. There is a shit ton of mid bottom talent on this roster. And then they have a few superstars, a few outstanding talent. I once again will watch AEW in hopes they put on a good show. TJ, that's the way to do it. As Danny's cutting a promo. They are getting ratings from me. Absolutely. Was good. I really want to like AEW. I really do, but they make it very hard just because they put it in front of me. I'm not going to like it just because it's there. No, I mean, again, I think that's the dilemma. That's the issue right now is a lot of us liked it just because, like, holy shit, this is not WWE. This is not the same thing. This is an alternative. It's edgy. You know, they got a guy like Jericho. They got Kenny. We've heard great things about the Bucks. this is going to be so cool. They're going to put an emphasis on tag team wrestling. They're going to be more story based, less silly, less kiddie. Great. And we were there. The first couple of years we were there. During the pandemic, they killed. We were right there. They were murdering WWE. Vince McMahon was doing everything wrong. They technically kind of won the Wednesday Night War. And then it just changed. It started going downhill. And when Triple H took over and the heat got turned up, and the WWE has corrected a lot of their failures and their shortcomings, AEW just couldn't match it. And they've been struggling. But as a fan that's watched every minute, it's because the quality has stopped. The quality isn't what it used to be. And they are relying on the wrong talent. Big Danny chants. MJF's just smiling. So he's giving all the thank yous to MJF, all the love. There you go. Sit under the KJ learning tree. Again, it would be a lot more entertaining than this fucking Jericho one. I'll give you that much. The KJ learning tree is better than the CJ learning tree for fucking sure. MTB, the match everybody was begging for, obviously. How would you change up Forbidden Door? I think one of the first things I would do with Forbidden Door is it's not annual. It's not an annual event. If you want it to feel kind of cool, it's got to be like the Olympics or the World Cup or something like that. Every 3 years, 4 years, maybe 4 years, too much of a stretch. But if you did 2 or 3, fine. But you got to bring in legitimate stars, and there has to be some cooperation between two companies. And you got to sell on what's happening, why it's happening. As MJF is trying to sell tickets, mid promo, we got MJF hawking tickets like a scalper. But yeah, I mean, again, the matches that they have, well, I mean, they're just not compelling. There's no, like, you gotta, if you're gonna do this type of pay-per-view, you gotta build some type of angle to it. Like I said, Takagi's in a match tonight. Danielson should be in that match. Build it. Give it a little bit of animosity. Do it in the ring. Handshake between Daniel and MJF. I forgot everyone was clamoring for Hoochie. Yeah. I can't even say it, MDB. Hoochie Horachata. Horchata. It's ridiculous. NXT 611. So a little more, they've regressed a little to their mean there. So I'm okay with that. Again, still a solid number. I'm happy with 611. I'd like them to get back up around 7-8, but let's see. It was a bit of a down week. Let's be real. I didn't love NXT this week. All right. All right. What is the point of this right now? Can somebody give me a suggestion? Like, what is this doing for the show? What is this doing for Forbidden Door? Anybody? Now, MJF, Ospreay had a face-off with Swerve, who he's fighting. MJF came out and had a like a nose-to-nose kind of moment with Ospreay. Now Garcia's here talking to MJF. MJF's fighting Huchichero. Fucking Ospreay's fighting Swerve. I just don't get what this is. Why is this happening? And that's not a criticism, folks. I love MJF. I actually like Daniel Garcia. I think Daniel Garcia should be in Ring of Honor kicking ass. But what is the point? What are we getting from this? Of the fight and the dog, yeah. All right, so these two New York pit bulls have a whole lot of bite. Okay, what is, like, so is Garcia MJF's new best friend now that he's kicked Adam Cole in the nuts? Someone help me here. As I'm going to close this, about 52%. So We broke even. Half the chat is feeling excited for. What was that? Okay. Are you interested in Chris versus Willow next week on Dynamite? I'm more interested in Chris versus Willow than I am for Mercedes and Stephanie Vacour. What I want to see now is AEW establish their heels. Jay White breaks Jeff's heart and wins the tournament from Danielson and have Takeshita take the title away. You need to kind of define some roles here in AEW. I really think that's one of the things that's lacking is everyone kind of cheers for everything. And if you're going to make it sports based, there's got to be a home team. There's got to be an away team. There's no way around it. If you want to make it good storytelling, it's got to be a protagonist and an antagonist. It's the only way you could do it. And once again, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate it. Good to see you. If I missed anybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in the opening segment. I see us in triple digits. Let's get this chat to 150. So wait, what? What happened? What's a big deal? Good evening. So Danny pointing at his mom. So wait. As we are getting interrupted, why is Ospreay coming out? What is happening? Ah! Like that shit. Like it all. Let's go. What did I just miss? So is it going to be Danny versus MJF at Wembley for Just Because? Are they in Judas Priest? Lots of black leather. It's the Greasers, buddy. It's the Greasers. Zuko and the boys. Elevated. Let's effing go. Okay, okay. Ospreay's here again. A little confused. Big, big, big reaction. Big reaction for Will Ospreay, by the way, which I think has kind of pushed MJF aside as the guy. I don't know what this shit is. Help me. Maybe that's one of the things they could do, Brandon, is alternate. Do a Forbidden Door on North American soil, do a Forbidden Door on Japanese soil. Maybe that's one of the things they could do. Next week, Dynamite is in Chi-Town. So I got Ospreay, Daniel Garcia, and MJF. MJF's just in the corner looking away. I don't even know what the fuck MJF's looking at. Trying to find his girlfriend. Perhaps. Toronto's own. Wait, what the fuck? Next week, Will Ospreay will fight Daniel Garcia, and he says, not only will I put up the international championship, I will also put up the world championship. Is that foreshadowing or was that a spoiler? So Danny, for no reason, is just getting shit handed to him. And MJF ain't looking happy. Anybody understand what this fucking segment's doing? They built a match for Dynamite after Forbidden Door for All In. No talk about Forbidden Door. Oh, sorry, I lied. At the very beginning, MJF said, I'm going to beat Hechichero and moved on. That felt like a spoiler. Didn't you You can fight for the title I don't have yet. What is happening? Again, if you think I'm hating, help me understand. I'm confused by all of this. Tony Khan said it. Tony Khan said that Danny Garcia was going to get pushed like he was Dante Martin. And here it is. But again, you make the kid win matches. You build him up. You don't just like bring him out to the ring and go, here. Tim, welcome. Tim Allen. I like it. And Danny starts thrusting, so we all lazy booking. Yeah, but Danny's not a top guy. Darby's not really a top guy. That's the thing. The top guys you speak of, to me, aren't top guys. MJF, nobody is going to, like, I got to go and get me some tickets because MJF Garcia is going to be a thing. They're not selling extra tickets. Nobody cares. Nobody's tuning in extra. That's the dilemma. Your real draws, your real superstars that mean anything, there's only a handful. They've got too many people in the place, but none of these make. Look, Swerve gets a backstage segment. Your world fucking champion gets a backstage segment. Daniel Garcia got to go out to the ring and talk. Ospreay got to go out to the ring and talk. MJF got to carry the whole damn thing. Swerve gets a backstage segment. Help me understand. Ospreay just agreed to defend the title that's on Swerve's shoulder. The Hopi, I'm running out quick tonight. As here comes the BCC. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice right now, we're pushing towards 150 in this chat. Let's go. Let's go. I got questions. As the BCC is coming out to take on Los Ingobernables, the Japanese version. What was all of that? What do you out there make of all that? Was that good? What is happening? Backwards booking is like, it is like fucking napalm booking. Like, it's not backwards, it's not forward, it's fucking everywhere booking. Up, down, left, right, sideways, diagonal. It's fucking everywhere fucking booking. It is fucking confusing as hell. Joseph, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the team. Why wouldn't you have Swerve come out right there and confront Ospreay about putting the 100%? That would have made sense. No, your passive champion is backstage watching this go down. Poor Swerve. Poor Swerve. What the fuck is this happening? Long term pop-up book. Pop-up book. It's a spoiler. Is it not a spoiler? Right here is your if AEW tickets are under $20, I'll consider going. Fair enough. But I mean, I know you're being a little tongue-in-cheek, but again, Daniel Garcia in the main event picture with MJF. MJF fucking around with guys that he doesn't need to be fucking around with when he needs to be at the top of your mountain is really fucking interesting. Now, I know they built the tension between MJF and Will Ospreay because Will Ospreay showed him up. He's feuding with Swerve fucking Strickland. Help me help you, because I'm struggling with all of that just happened. And again, to have him come out and say, not only will you get a title shot at the title that's currently on my shoulder, you will get a world title shot that I haven't even won yet. Pardon me. I'm only here to support KJ in the channel. After last week, I can't watch Dynamite. As Los Ingobernables are entering the ring, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a prediction on this match If you don't know, we take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. We want to know what everyone's thinking about the wrestling, so stay right till the end. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow. Our Forbidden Door prediction and preview show will be live at 8 p.m. SmackDown Friday, Rampage Friday, and then Sunday. We got Forbidden Door. Should be interesting, if nothing else, as Takahashi, Takagi, and Titan are in the ring. Danielson on commentary. Now, if I was writing this, if I happened to be the guy with the pencil and the vertical grid, I would have put Danielson in this match, not Yuta. Spoiler alert. Joseph's glad to be here. Appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. Like that stream. Let's go. Almost 150. Let's go. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share this link, folks. We are growing by the second, and we appreciate all the love. And we are rolling through some Dynamite, and I got questions. Someone's got to help me. Someone get me a pencil. Son of a bitch. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen some funny stuff about their tickets being on sale. 2 for 1, or, buy a cheeseburger. My wrestling stuff. Rambo Leaf, First Blood. There you go. I just call you First Blood. There we go. BCC for the win. The book TK colors in. It's fucked. I appreciate all the support. Anthony's going to be back tomorrow, by the way. I see Anthony in the chat. There you go. Love it. Love it. Big shout out to Big Nick out there. I think he might have been in the chat at some point, or at least deleting shit from the chat. Thank you, Nick. But yeah, no, Nick and Anthony are going to be here tomorrow for the prediction show. It's going to be a fun one. But to rig my eyes out. It's not my eyes that hurts in this situation. What I'm struggling with is my brain, and y'all can blame vitamins, y'all can blame whatever you want, but my brain right now is so confused. And I'd like to think I'm a semi-smart human being. Like, I function. I can tie my own shoes. I can, get dressed. I can make it through a day. I can work. I just don't get what that was. What did that do for Forbidden Door? Danny, you can fight me next week. You're fighting at the pay-per-view. Why is that motherfucker not your focus? Why did you not come out and talk about that? Why did Swerve stay in the back? As Yuta and Tope! Ole! Oh, a head first Tope. T-Tong. Again, right now, if you were a casual fan, we have that opening segment. You're like, oh, cool, MJF, da-da-da. Maybe it brings some ratings because it's MJF and fans and Will Ospreay. But this match right now, BCC versus T-Tong, Takagi, and the other Taki. Well, anybody? Are anybody at home? If you are, if you're one of the guys out there right now or girls that are like, this is really cool, I'm really excited about this, let me know. I'm not even watching. Let me know when Jeff Jarrett's on screen. Jeff Jarrett's match is until next week, though, Keyshawn. I hate to break your heart. He is not competing in the tournament until Beach Break next week. AEW Dynamite, Beach Break, 3 days after. 3 days after. I wonder if this is reaction to, oh, wait, the BCC jump in the ring, knock everyone off, and the new little ref just doesn't know what to do. Who hired the Garden Gnome? Somebody's child is in the ring refereeing. Who is this person? Yeah, Jeff Jarrett next week. So you might not watch it all. But last time I went to an AEW show, they fired my favorite wrestler while I was on the way to the show. You and a whole lot of other people, MDB. Son of a bitch. As folks, we are in picture, rolling along. The match is broken down into chaos as expected. Nobody on the apron, nobody in their place. I don't know who this new referee is, but my God, it's a small child. Slap nuts. This is the best shit. The inmates are officially running the asylum. Yeah, long overdue. And I think there's too many of them that have too much say in what they're doing. It is one of the reasons why I think there's continuity issues on the show. But it just boggles my mind that, like, you sit down in a creative meeting, assuming there are creative meetings. How are we going to open the show? Okay, MJF, you're going to go out. And then he's like, so, and then Chichero and the Cage of Agony come out. No. We'll send Danny out because he's from Buffalo. You guys can do a feel-good promo. Okay. And then you're going to talk about working with him at All In. Okay, that sounds good. Then what? Oh, then we're going to send Ospreay out. Okay, why? Well, Ospreay's going to show you up and give Danny Garcia a title match, but not just any title match, a title match for both belts, even though he only has one of them. And Swerve says, what the fuck? Because don't worry. We'll go to you when they're done. When we do all the important stuff, when all the important stuff's over, we'll go to you in the back, and then you can say some stuff. This way, they're kind of the heat between MJF and Ospreay is lukewarm and kind of being stirred. Danny's the most over guy in the whole thing. Swerve, we remind people you're the champion, but don't worry, that's all they need to know. And everyone went, break, let's go. What the fuck? 2 years garbage booking. Yeah, it's not getting better. Fucking show sucks. Toni, tell me how you really feel. Come on now. Maybe. I don't know. This is money. Like, the show is money, because also money's in the chat, by the way. Say hi to See Money, golfer. After tomorrow, many within my wearing stuff are going to jail, like KO in the BS with Linda McMahon, Smith, Collins, and others. Okay. He's now an undeserving title challenger that will lose. Do you remember when people got mad about like weird booking? Like, oh, I can't believe they booked Jinder Mahal to fight Seth. Okay. Help me understand. Which book? Now, KJ, after the segment, wouldn't you agree that Swerve being a heel is what's best for him right now? It was not. It is not. It should not have been. But yes, at this point, you kind of got to push him back. And that's where your wrestlers become ambiguous. And when they're ambiguous, you develop apathy. You develop a lack of give a fuck from the fan base. Mr. Michael, come on. Tumu Wrestling, that's the vibe. As Moxie gets knocked back into the corner, here comes Takagi. A very lame chop to the throat of Wheeler, and he's out. Blocks the boot. To understand this show, you got to take the red pill or the blue pill. Take both. Yeah, take both. 1, 2, 3, kid. Good to see ya. 150. Let's go to 200. If you're listening to me right now, copy our link and share it with your friends. Let's see if we can get 200 in here tonight. Give me a pencil. Yeah, give me a pencil, bro. I turn to your channel to know what's happening, but the show is so stupid to watch. That's why you tune in here. That's why you show up. That's why everybody shows up. We are the alternative commentary. We will keep you up to date, and you don't have to watch the shitty wrestling. The wrestling might suck. We never do. Said by somebody in the chat tonight. But it's facts. We'll keep you entertained. As Moxley and Takagi are in the ring, Moxley looks angry. Oh, blocked, and here we go. So we got a forearm spot, and everyone else is missing. Everyone else is missing. What's up, Adam? How you doing? What's with Dark Order? Lee Sneakers. I get the idea, but it seems in bad taste and cringe. Little surprised, and I will say this, Unbroken. a lot of people kind of pointed out the timing of it all was very intriguing. It's a nice touch. I don't know. I don't know if it's in bad taste. I just don't know if it means anything. Like, what's the point? What's up, Philip? How you doing? How you doing? I give you a lot of respect for watching this train wreck every Wednesday. Philip, I appreciate that. I feel like I deserve a Purple Heart some weeks. I'm not gonna lie. And again, you guys hear me every time I start a Wednesday show. We're gonna start it off. We're gonna be excited. I really want the show to be good tonight. One segment tonight, and my head hurts. I'd rather watch Vince Russo WCW over AEW at some points. Yeah, some things. I mean, again, as fucked up as Russo was, it was still I would argue, an entertaining train wreck to a degree. At least it was fucked up, and you were like, okay. At least at least there was some linear storytelling, which is shocking to say. Takagi gets a 2 on Yuta. Super kick to nobody. This is a trios match, and nobody's been on the apron at all match. It's killing me. TK booking on Raw should be Gunther versus Seth. Opening match, and Priest and Punk versus Drew main event. Wait, what happened? And the match just got thrown out and turned into a brawl. What the fuck? And this is bad. Claudio throwing horrible forearms. The bell's ringing. Moxley stomping. Here comes Naito! But Danielson's sitting ringside. Get in there, Danielson. You're fighting too on Sunday. All right. Naito in the house. Naito. It takes guts and courage to sit through an episode. It might not take that. It might take a helmet and fucking a low IQ. All right, so here comes Naito walking to the ring. And again, I feel like we've seen these matches. Like, Moxley Naito does nothing for me. I'm not like, oh, fuck, I can't wait for that barn burner Moxley Naito match. I can tell you exactly what it's going to look like. A whole lot of forearms, a whole lot of bullshit, a Death Rider, we go home. So Naito's just slowly taking his clothes off. I like the shirt, though. Kept you waiting, but tranquilo. All right, Moxley finally rolling out after 3 minutes of staring at each other, and now they're fighting on the ramp. Rhea Ripley better learn the lyrics about adversity. What? Good to see you, Byron. Welcome back. Don't be shy. Hit that like. Let's go, folks. I want over 100 likes on this stream. We almost hit 200 likes on Monday. Present. Roddy, good to see ya. I'm not a bit, and at least everything falling back to Madison County and why. Onita and Munsville on them. Q, welcome. Not quite sure what any of that meant. I think Hornswoggle is secretly Tony's father. He'd be a lot less rich. As Danielson's still just fucking watching. As Yuta is getting destroyed. Oh, good. Danielson's here. And the fact that the crowd in Buffalo was lit. They're fucking losing their mind. Any physicality could jeopardize the match. Since when? Why is that a stipulation? They can't touch each other? But Naito and Moxley just fought up the ramp. But these two are not allowed to touch each other? Oh, this is so messy. It's literally Forbidden Door weekly on Dynamite. I think that's part of why it doesn't feel that exciting anymore, Adam. I think that's why I have a bit of an issue with the whole process of, like, we constantly see all these people from other companies, even Moxley running around with another company's belt. So the idea of Forbidden, you're all in the same house party as it was. So it doesn't really feel like Forbidden Door. It feels like open fucking door. But we go to commercial break. And if anyone's following along and wants to contribute their thoughts to what is happening, please let me know. Please help me understand. We've had a lot. It's been scrambled fucking eggs. The one saving grace, the fans in Buffalo are losing their fucking mind for all of it. So no contest. The 6-man tag gets thrown out. Moxley ends up fighting off with Nito. And I know, you guys, if you're new here, it's my shtick. But Nito and Moxley fight off. Danielson watches Yuta get the shit kicked out of him. The entire time that Naito was walking out, that Danielson could have just ran off commentary, punched him in the back of the head, helped his buddy out, and then ran to the ring after Takagi. None of that happened. So Nito, here we go. Woo! I will take a second to remind everybody out there, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. I am KJ White. I appreciate you guys for being here. Almost at 160. Can we get to 160, 170, 180? Let's go. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Blow this chat up. We're having a lot of fun. Like we've said several times tonight, the wrestling might suck. We never do. We're going to give you our honest opinion on what is happening on this show, even if we can't figure out what is happening on this show. Okay, we're going to do that. This is awesome. Was awesome. House of Glory is better. Wrestling Revolver might be better. Even though they had their struggles the last show that we watched. Listen, TNA is neck and neck with this company. NXT is neck and neck with this company. They're not doing well. What a boring start. Now, see, DJ, I'm really interested in this opinion because some fans would say it was exciting with everything with the promo because MJF was involved and other people were involved. It was exciting because that match turned into a brawl and there was a face-to-face between Danielson and Takagi and Naito and fucking Moxley fought. Like, some people are going to say that this has been an amazing start to Dynamite. Now, you say it's a boring start, and I kind of agree with you. It's, if nothing else, a confusing start. I'm curious, what do you feel? You elaborate on that thought. Free Ricky Starks. Darn, I missed that whole match. You didn't miss much. The match is just like, it's funny because Tony's like, this is where we do the real wrestling. You know, this is where the best matches happen. That match meant nothing. That match was simply to set up a brawl. But then you go competitive for like 12 minutes and then have the brawl. It's fucked up. But we got the Bullet Club. One of my favorite things in AEW, even though it hasn't been utilized all that well. Welcome to the shit show. Fact. Nito. Do you understand? Mr. Golfer, elaborate. Show your work. What are you saying? What is money? For the sickos, by the sickos. Even the sick, like if you're writing for the sickos, you're confusing the sickos. They just know shit's happening. We still haven't even got to the learning tree yet. Holy crap, it's only 8:30. Buckle up. Yeah, we're rolling. We got lots to fucking get into. As here comes Rock Hard, leading the way. Looks good, Shane. It's the beginning of AEW to see who it grows. Okay. How can Nick make... Nick's a smart motherfucker. This AEW, not money at all, Mr. Golfer. I changed the channel. Well, at least you didn't change this channel, Scott. Dynamite is lit. I don't know if you're being genuine or not. Let me know. But here comes Rey Fenix with Penta and Alexander Hontes, my favorite. I'm glad I didn't pay for my ticket. Yeah, I would be too. Shit. How come AEW does not have a GM as a laptop? That might be an improvement. It wasn't no contest. BCC lost because Moxley used the chair. Oh yeah, fair enough. Thank you. Thank you. I blame commentary on that one. But yes, it was totally DQ. A lot happened. Yeah, again. I'm not getting into it. None of that made sense. Only thing I have against this is who are these Japanese guys and what the fuck should right? That's a valid question. NXT should go back to Wednesdays at this point. I mean, I'm okay if more shows end up on the same night. That'd be good for business. As we have a quarterfinal match, folks, get in the chat. Let me know, who are you taking? Jay White, Rey Fenix. Who do you got? Who do you got? Who do you got? Who will advance? And if the show hasn't been overbooked enough, we have 6 people at ringside for this one. Love me some juice. Let's go. What the fuck is juice? Absolutely. Big fan. Absolute standout. What's your thoughts on the White 6 debut? Is it the best debut ever? Better than Nexus debut, Kane debut, and Shield? Best ever. I'd have to put some thought into it. I love it though. I still like. I mean, the kid in me still goes back to like the Kane debut. We've had a lot of really good debuts. Really cool, really unique, really different. And the match can't get started. Oh wait, the ref chucking everybody out. Yay! Where's my cheer button? A referee doing his fucking job. I love it. MJF's aura has gone since turned babyface. His aura has gone since he returned. And it's not because he turned babyface. Yes, he's got to be. What made him famous, what made him the guy, roll up! 2, we got a 2 out of the gate, was he's our scumbag. We love him. We know he's a piece of shit. We know he's going to stab somebody in the back. And he's got to be that guy. You can be a fan favorite and be that guy. But he's not that guy anymore. He's soft. He's friendly. He's making nice with Daniel Garcia. He was in a nothing issue with Roosh that disappeared. He's in a nothing match with Hitchichero, which is going to disappear. That is the problem with MJF's aura. MJF should have came back and been literally guns blazing after anybody and everybody who thinks they're at the top of the mountain. Switchblade for the win. Interesting. I'll go Switchblade. I'll go with you. KJ, what do you think is a better show, Forbidden Door, Money in the Bank? It's kind of like apples and oranges a little bit. I'm thinking, trying to be honest, I'm more excited for Money in the Bank. It's in Toronto. That's part of why. But I'm more intrigued by the 2 ladder matches and what's building for Money in the Bank and all the kind of storylines. Will Howdy somehow be involved in Money in the Bank? What's going to happen amongst the matches they do have outside of the ladder matches? Forbidden Door, I'm not that excited about Forbidden Door. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to show up with all the hopium and all the let's go, neato. But at the end of the day, my edge goes to Money in the Bank. So we got a tope by Rey. Great extension, which is code for almost missed them. I'm more upset I missed part of the stream. Oh, you missed part of the stream? Don't do that. What are your thoughts? Got that one. That's not what I even said. You're about to go elsewhere. I will not watch another AEW show until Tony wakes up and finds his dream, wakes up from his dream. He can be Booker and finds true professionals to run this and gets rid of the old ducks. Again, the biggest problems with AEW are the people used the most. And again, Daniel Garcia and MJF does nothing for your business. Nothing. Hard Rock uses Blue Chew. It's a Blue Chew addiction. Neck breaker. And they found a way to make the crowd quiet. Put Jay and Phoenix in the ring. Watching NBA draft, then AEW shit show. There you go. There you go. As we go to picture in picture on this one, folks, people who don't want to see any issues with AEW are real sickos. Again, there are people out there that watch what we've watched tonight and think this is amazing. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. I'd love to hear from these people because outside of just saying we're better and WWE sucks, they don't really offer much. I want to know, what is it that you're loving about the show? Taz debut was great, actually. Kane. MDB, you get me. You get me. I'm taking the ref. Blue Chew's tasty. Congrats, John. Nothing wrong with that. This match, this is match of the night. Is that your prediction, or are you saying so far? Love me some juice. DQ for the win. Oh, not again. I'm taking vitamins for the win. Like the stream, folks. Do what MDB says. Hit that like button. I want to see a whole bunch of likes on this one. Watching all the people hang out with us is always fun. What are we at right now? Oh, we need 15. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Why are we not at 100 yet? WWE and AEW, I've been saying, are not comparable. They both be wrestling, but they don't present the same genre of wrestling. You're not wrong. Somebody has to tell Tony Khan. That became the problem. Tony Khan got roped into a fight that he can't win and that he does not belong in. I got no problem. Go back to being just mind your own business and do you. Again, you can't just brag about things like ratings when they're in your favor, and then when they're not in your favor, go, oh, come on, just enjoy the wrestling. You brought this up. You picked the fight. So, again, it's so hard to compare the two because they don't present the same. But the fundamentals of a show, like booking, like continuity, like sensibility, like storytelling in general, all of that stuff can be critiqued. All of that stuff can be compared. And that's like, based on everything we've got tonight to this point, it's all over the fucking place. Remember not to break my rights here. Look what I did last time. What is Q on? Oh, wait. Dun, dun, dun. Moxley feel boring. Moxley is boring. Moxley shows up, does the same shit every time, no sells, throws a bunch of forearms, some stomps, and that's it. We don't get enough from Moxley. There's no range to Moxley. Difference is WWE is professional wrestling. Yeah, but AEW is supposed to be where the best wrestle, and I need to see that. If you are going to claim it, show it. And when you aren't living up to the hype, all right, we don't do storylines. It's not about the storylines, but we're going to give you really good matches. The matches have to bang out. You got to make them cook. They got to be good. What's going on, Rick? Moxley feel boring now. Yeah, I agree with that. I got that twice. I remember when Taz debuted, he had a really good program with Lawler. Big frog splash on Jay. Cover him. Cover him. Jay kicks out. Jay kicks out. No, fuck that. I do. Where is he now? Was good. That problem got solved quick. 2. And if WWE is professional wrestling, what is this? And again, are you making that point? Is that the point you're making? Well, WWE is pro wrestling, and what is AEW then? What niche are they fitting into? because they're trying to be pro wrestling. It's like they're pretending to be pro wrestling. It's really odd. Yeah. And yeah, next excuse. There will always be one. It's what you like. Tony concentrates on 5-star matches. WWE is more storytelling. But we're not getting, again, you can't make me watch hours and hours and hours of content for 5-star matches. You can't. You can't do it. It's not going to work. Your numbers are going to continue to dwindle. Your numbers are going to continue to go down. That's the problem is if you don't have, even in sports, when you say this is sports based, the best sports stories are ones with rivalries. The best sports stories are the ones that have an actual story. Yeah, you can have a good match or a good fucking series, a good game, but when there's when there's a story, more people tune in. Ooh, these guys fought last time. Oh, this was a battle last time. Oh, that's their division rivals. Those are the best stories, even in sports. That shit's fundamental, folks. Roll up, kick out. DJ, I got issues with that. I can't handle that. Come on. Come on, my guy. It's killing me. This match is great. I can't turn away. I don't know if you're being real or sarcastic. This match is good. But like I said, they found a way to make the crowd quiet. I got that. You got to do Moxley's voice when talking about him. Let's go. And Jay White gets the win. It's a good win for Jay White. A full point. Good match, solid match, big win for Jay White. I accept that. AEW is semi-pro. That's the perfect way to put it. That is absolutely fucking perfect. I need some semi-pro references now. I thought I saw Nick's name in here somewhere. All right. Maybe not. Losing my mind. Jay White wins. Yes, he does. Big win. I commend them. That was good. That's the best part of the show so far. And here comes Christian. Solid match. Kira happy about Jay. Solid match. If the promos are going to last longer than the matches, at least have the promos make sense. Well, here's the interesting thing, Michael. Mr. Michael. Why is this happening? Okay. Is something happening at Forbidden Door between these groups? What is the Bullet Club inviting Christian in, but Christian's just staring at Jay? The crowd chants, "He's our father." What the fuck? Even Excalibur just explained, and I'm going to get to this in a second. Even Excalibur just explained, well, Christian's burning the candle at both ends because you remember his attack on Buddy Matthews. Yeah. Then why is he out here doing this shit? As now we go to the Reebok pumps. Shit gets better, folks. Hold on tight. When I say strap in and strap on, these two make me think of that statement. There you go. Thank you so much, Adam. We appreciate it. Be like Adam. Join the four lifeies. Nick Wayne's mom's got it going on. What? Oh, I want to get back to that comment. What was that comment? The Yanks and Mets are in rain delay. Fair enough. Jay wins. Okay, that is what I want to address. Nick, wait. I see him say pause. Nick jumped in just to pause MDB. I was trying to see if there was a comment. Yeah, okay. Thank you, MDB. I thought I was losing my fucking mind. Our dad is here. That might be your dad. Let's have a good show. We're a fucking hour into it, you idiots. What is this? What was the point of that? We already knew there was a wild card at TBA. There you are, you sneaky bastard. Semi-pro wrestling merch coming soon to the Wrestling for Life store. And Toni to the AEW locker room. Everybody love everybody. Let's go. Big up to the Bucks. Why? The fuck did they just accomplish? They're fucking horrible. So the Young Bucks did a promo backstage. And going back to my buddy, Mr. Michael, I feel like I've tried to answer this 3 times. So the concept of, if the promos are going to be long. So everybody who's a diehard apologist for the company will say, KJ, it's about the wrestling. It's about the sports feel to it, the realism. It's not about storylines the way WWE is. Then why are we getting so much promo? Why are we getting so much backstage shit with the Young Bucks? Why did Tony Khan take a Meltzer driver? If what you're telling me is true, none of that shit would be happening. Right? Am I wrong? You can't have it both ways. You can't do something poorly and go, well, the show's not about that. What do you mean? We don't do defense. We only do offense. Yeah, but they're in your zone. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing? That to me is like, yeah, we got a long ass promo to open the show. Did nothing for Forbidden Door. Didn't help Forbidden Door. It didn't help build for Forbidden Door. But if you are the company that, well, you know what? That's pro wrestling. We don't do that. We do something different here. Okay. What do you do? Because if that's what you do, you're not doing it well. And if you are going to be the sports-based wrestling, then why are we getting so many promos that are shit? The people that are saying, well, we don't do that, you do it. You just do it poorly. What the fuck has Tony Storm been for the last 8 months? Nothing but sports entertainment. What's Jericho doing? Sports entertainment. What are the Bucks doing? Sports motherfucking entertainment. So stop using that excuse. And I'm not saying you said that at all, Michael. I'm just running off your comment because you're right. But that's my issue is you're telling me, well, that's not what this show is about. All right. Then stop doing it poorly. Like, is that the excuse? I can do my job shitty if it's not what I'm considering? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You keep doing it. Don't do it. Just show up on Dynamite, run out 8 matches or whatever you want, and we go home. Maybe it's some backstage segments just to hype up a match and then leave. That is pure sports-based. Do that. But don't give me all this fucking storyline that you're attempting, and just because it sucks, say, well, that's not us. We're not like the WWE. Yeah, you're doing pro wrestling on a national television. I don't know what you mean. You're in the same field. You bragged about being in the same field. You were dying for some, to be in that competition. All right, now we're comparing you and you're losing, and now you don't want to be in the competition. Help me. Oh, yeah, just all of them. Let's go. The Acclaimed in the ring, by the way. When do we know? I don't know. Like, that was weird. So we had a Young Bucks segment to tell us there's going to be a wild card, but we already knew. The graphic was already out with the TBA. We've been talking about the TBA for over a week. But now it makes you think that whoever the TBA is somewhat loosely connected to. And why the fuck did Christian come out? Anybody? What the fuck was that? The Acclaimed. No. Just straight up no. Ooh. Did he just call them the cucks? Yes, very accurate, but a very polite, kind of quiet one, so we allow it. I can handle. I don't mind a few, as long as they're friendly and don't annoy me. Thank you, thank you. I mean, God, again, it's not negativity; it's questions. I got questions. That's all I want answered. I got some questions. The fuck happened? So the Acclaimed want the titles back. Now, are they talking about the tag titles or the trios titles? I prefer to call myself a heel viewer, Mr. Golfer. I'm okay with that. Pop-up storytelling. That's what I call it all the time, man. Pop-up book storytelling. I've been saying, I feel like it's Hangman, but to me, it doesn't make sense. Now they tie it to the Bucks, so maybe it makes a little more sense that it's Hangman. You know what I mean? Like, if they bring Hangman in, because now they're the ones going, we got a wild card, maybe it's their buddy Hangman, and they help Hangman win, then Hangman goes after the world title, then they all got titles. I don't know. So Jack Perry wins the TNT title. They all help Hangman Page win the world title, and there you go. And then you can pack up, and the show is over, folks. So long. Goodbye. Not a bad promo by the Acclaimed. It would be better if we hadn't sat through a whole bunch of other promos and bullshit that meant nothing. Why did Christian come out? What was that moment? And yes, MDB, everybody hit that like button. Let's go. Over 153 people in the chat. At least 7 of you go click that fucking button right now. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up yet, what are you waiting for? Be a friend. More bucks. Toni went on Facebook and said AEW's women's division is the best out there. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And see, what bothers me about those comments from Toni is it forces the fans against each other, because instantly there's a visceral reaction to that, and it's not accurate. I'm an AEW fan, and that statement is not accurate. There's multiple companies that have a better women's division. And if your women's division is so good, why does it suck so much? That must be the booker's fault then. So maybe Tony's right. He has the best women's division. Just if the shitty booker would stop fucking it up. Most of the time, Boston. Most of the time. Buffalo loves the Acclaimed. Isn't one of them from close to there? New Japan doesn't do promos. So that's my argument. Like, this is sports entertainment right now. It's just bad. So when you say, well, AEW is shit stories, the answer from the diehards is, well, no, we don't do that. We do something different. Well, look at all the fucking promo time we're getting tonight. So what is the difference? No, you're doing the same thing. You're just doing it poorly. Tanahashi. This show is fucked. This is fucked. Like, the show is fucked. They do lots of flips. So why? They do like the post-match thing, right? Crispy chicken, like they put it in like a sports field, like a press conference and shit. I don't mind that. Then do that. Every Wednesday we show up, we get a bunch of matches, and then we get some post-match thoughts. I just beat this guy, I'm going to beat that guy. So did they just announce what happened there? So the Elite are going to take. So we're not getting a tag title match. We are getting the Young Bucks and Okada against Tanahashi and the Acclaimed. Now, Tanahashi was at the media scrum for the last pay-per-view. We haven't seen him yet since. Tonight, they just threw him into this match. And off to the OC and one of my absolute favorite parts of everything wrestling, Mark Briscoe. My God, Mark Briscoe is amazing. He's not even on the door. Oh, no, is he? He's in the ladder match. Let me correct myself. This guy is so underutilized. Honestly, I'm only invested in Double J Owen's interview. Let's hope they put it to use and use him in the tournament. I don't, especially now with what the Young Bucks just did. Lohan. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm worried that you're right. They should, but I don't think they're going to. Big Nick. But the three sports entertainers you mentioned, Toni, Jericho, etc., are all heels they portray sports entertainment as the bad guy. Yeah, but I mean, again, no different than MJF. And I wouldn't say that he's necessarily a bad guy. At the end of the day, you are doing a lot of sports entertainment. And it's not just the heels. We just saw the Acclaimed cut a big long promo, add Tanahashi in. We got the Bucks. I mean, not everybody can do the same gimmick. Like Toni is not a heel. Tony's a baby face. Jericho is a heel trying to push that envelope of I'm going to be so sports entertainment you hate me, but it's terrible. But yeah, Toni Storm's not a heel. Hasn't been a heel. But and speaking of Toni Storm, here she comes. So Jericho's coming soon. Young Bucks, Toni Storm, Jericho. It's usually the pattern, or really close to it. Watch. Yeah, but it's all these sports. They're cutting promos. They've got angles, but it's all shit. None of it goes anywhere. So your storytelling is flawed. Storytelling and pro wrestling of any kind go hand in hand. In case they forgot, they're not actually fighting; they're telling stories. This is such a dumb cope that it doesn't matter. No, it's bullshit. That's what all wrestling is. Again, at the minute, so if you take the stories out of wrestling, then you just have combat sport, fight. We're actually fighting. But you're not that because we know who wins. So let's be real. But here comes Mina and Mariah. Mina and Maria works better, doesn't it? And they come out dancing. So Toni Storm comes out all by herself, black and white. And these two came out with a nice little dance routine. Taz saying they should do this. That's hilarious. New Japan don't do promos, but at least the matches are actually exciting. Yeah, see, that's, again, if you want to go that route, go that route. I'm calling Hangman will be Double J's opponent next week. Also, I think Toni Storm is the best character in AEW. Fact. She's interesting. She's entertaining. Sometimes goes a little too far, but a lot of that's been her bad booking. Again, you keep putting her in the ring against heels. Even though she's supposed to be the heel at one point, but she ends up being the baby face. So just book her better and stop booking the heels like baby faces. Anybody following the confusing shit here? And here comes the Outcast. And I asked this in the opening of the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Are they going to push Saraya because All In is coming up? Are we going to get an obligatory Saraya match because she has to wrestle in Wembley? Oiler fans were sorry. That's heartbreaking. A little heartbreaking. Some solution. Why does the Acclaimed intro music sound like Drake is singing it? That's a good question. I don't think it sounds that way, but I'll let Castor know. I don't know if you take it as a compliment or an insult. NXT is 90% women's segment. Facts, Kirby. Anybody that hasn't tuned in NXT, they are cooking. Their women's division is miles better than the AEW women's division right now. I saw Anthony say that The TNA, the Knockouts division is better. It's booked better. It's treated better. The women feel like stars. And the main roster, I don't think people give enough credit where Rhea was such a big part of the story. Liv is now such a big part of the story. They're giving love to somebody like Bird Lady. We're getting quality matches. We've seen the push of a lot of women. AEW does not have the best women's division in wrestling. Maybe the wild card is separate from the TBA or something different. Well, that's fucking weird. Where would you put the TB where would you put the wild card then? You see the problem? Nothing's clear. Another hour of the shit. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Team Toni Storm taking on the Outcast. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking? Christian Cage wants a trios belt. Does he? Yeah. Okay. Weird, I guess. No, that was simple, and I predicted that one, MDB. When they were getting hot and they lost, and all the fans freaked out, oh, you should have given them the belts. They should have given them belts. No, you should have made them chase. And then the chicken shit booker, because he doesn't have the balls to stand up to Twitter, can't handle the heat, gave him the belts at Arthur Ashe to say, oops, my bad. And he just threw the belts on him. The chase was over, and they fizzled out. That's what happened with the Acclaimed. You should have kept them chasing. You should have kept them fun and relevant and used them consistently, but you should have had them chase those belts for a while. Well, you got to give it to them. You got to give it to them. They had a good match. No, that's not how this works. Timeless Toni making her way down to the ring. Yep. Rest in peace, Sika. Absolutely, Mr. Quake. I haven't seen that name in a hot minute. I have a feeling that, yeah, interesting. Couple returning names from the haunted past. AEW fans will complain that there is no blood in WWE and the wrestlers can do what they want because the creative here. Yeah, but it doesn't go so well. If you're a Ricky Starks, if you're a Wardlow, if you're guys that aren't part of the inner clique, you're fucked. And the blood is the blood. I mean, again, WWE just finished saying, when we go to Netflix, we're going to be a little more liberal with things. We've seen it recently. We've seen an up, even though it's the fake blood. It's not a whole lot of gigging, but they've upped the ante. So then what? So if WWE starts adding more blood, right? It's just like back in the day when WCW was doing things a little different than WWE. Once they started doing it too, you were fucked. As we go to pitcher and pitcher, Saraya kneeing the fuck out of Mariah May in the meantime. I can't get on TK for figuring out how to give Saraya a match at Wembley. WWE does the same stuff for trying to give the hometown people. We just talked about it. Someone complained. Why isn't Ariana Grace going to be on the Toronto card? Why is Drew McIntyre not winning in Wembley at Clash? So, I mean, I'm not knocking them, but I think they're doing it justified. That's my issue. Drew McIntyre should fight for that title. And if it happens to be in Scotland, great. Saraya should not be fighting for the title. Do you have another British person on your roster that you could use instead of Saraya? That's my complaint. The worst thing about the match is Aubrey. The refs are irrelevant. Team Toni Storm for the win. The Acclaimed. Team Toni Storm for the win. Wow. Just freaking wow. Kira, you're going to have to be more specific. How do we know Christian wants the trios belts? He came out and said nothing. For all we know, he lost something in the ring before he was looking for it. It meant nothing. Why did that happen? Why did all of that happen? I don't know of a pre-existing storyline. I don't know of a pre-existing beef. I don't know of anything. Why are these groups interacting? Is Christian going to steal juice? Get your own juice. They keep moving us. What do you mean? That's exactly where their downfall should be studied. How to kill a tag team mega push in 101. Listen, Acclaimed fall in a long list of a lot of wrestlers that have done the same thing. Wardlow on fire, got himself over. People were losing their mind, fizzled out. Can't do it. Doesn't know what to do with it. It's going to happen with Ospreay, happen with MJF. It's happening to others. MJF got an okay reaction. The fans went pretty crazy when he was talking, but is it the same? Has he lost a little? They went nuts for Ospreay. Moxley doesn't get the same pop he used to. No Owen Cup match for the women. I think it's on Rampage or Collision. This is Tony Khan living out his corn fantasies. It's true. Tony's so good, though. She's got, she kicks Harley. And hip thrust to Saraya in the corner. Blind tag by Mina, and the women are arguing. I love that Tony's wearing an old-timey bathing suit. Saraya crawling for the tag. And the heels with the hot tag. Wait, what? Wait. Is that a thing? Backstabber by Harley. Fucking hell. Most of the Owen Hart women's matches are on Collision this week and next. Facts, Damien. Thank you. Ruby's pregnant and just had a shotgun wedding. Thank you, Dale. See, Dale, OG fact checker out there. I can agree with that. If you're going to give me Saraya match, make sure it's small feud thing or not for the title. I don't have an issue with setting up, like, doing the hometown thing. No issue at all. I'm not shitting on Tony for, I can't believe they're putting a British person going to take on a British person in fucking Britain. It's the British person they're choosing. Mina! Yo, Mina might beat fucking Tony Storm on Sunday. I think Mina's getting more over. Paige looked like a shell of herself. Times change, man. It's happening to Cody right now. In my opinion, he was over. Exactly. Fact. Does he feel exciting? Are you like, oh my God, I can't wait for the next time I see that guy? So Mina and Tony they got some champagne. And they toast. And now we're dancing. Tony Storm's awesome. Oh, now we got a little bit of dirty dancing, and Mina's got a bottle. Do it! Mina breaks a bottle on Mariah. Listen, going into the last pay-per-view Dynasty, the go-home show was 7 for 7 for aftermath in matches. I believe we are replicating that. Every single match tonight has had something. Every single match. What's going on, Puff? How you doing? Corey Williams, thank you so much for the super chat. Remember, folks, that's your way to guarantee I click on you. 107 likes, about time. Let's go. Thank you, MDB. As we are still flirting with 150. During Christian's Father's Day thing on Collision last week, he made reference to going after the trios titles. Oh. Why? You don't have any trios? None? Now, Tony is making noises at Mina. As we are getting the countdown for Forbidden Door, 7 p.m., we will be live at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday for all your coverage. Myself, Big Nick. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be crazy. The next few days here on the channel are going to be busy, and then we're building all the way to Money in the Bank and Heat Wave. Folks, back to 150. I love it. As we're getting another Sasha Banks package. Sasha's a smart lady. I know I give her shit, but she's smart. She has to show up to work once a month. Everything else in between is just promos. It is just packages. Which, again, I can't be a hypocrite. I'd rather that than see your champions in nothing matches 2-3 times a week. Saturday on Collision, we get Deonna versus Kuroshita in the Owen. Oh, I hate that being a first-round match. Who wins that match? That's a good question. Who wins that match? She announced it a while ago. Yeah. It made sense that Drew didn't win because Gunther. I'm 100. Edward, thank you. Listen, I'm not going to go down that road, but you were 100% right. It all made sense. It was the story they were telling. And yes, it went exactly like they were telling it. It was perfect. The heels win. Yes. The heel. No. No. Wait. No, you're wrong. The baby faces won. Kinda. See the problem? Mina got the pin. Mina does feel more over than the CEO. Hola, what is that? She's so fake. She's so fake. The heels win. I appreciate the love and support. Geekbox, we appreciate it. See Money, thank you for being nice. But I did see Geekbox above. No, go check out Geekbox and all the hard work he's doing. Hours upon hours upon hours of editing and scouring the internet. So go check him out. He gives us so much love, puts us out there, puts us up there with a lot of big channels that we only hope to be like one day. So give our man Geekbox, my second favorite box in the world, some love. Hot tag heels, right? I don't get excited over nobody but MJF, and even his shit is getting boring. What did I say? Young Bucks, Tony Storm, Chris Jericho. Tell me it's not that predictable. Tag match was not great. The last couple matches weren't great. Actually, Jay White and Rey Fenix was the only decent thing I've really been excited about. The heels win. Yeah, again, that's the contract. That's why you went there. That's why you take that dollar bills. You're going to give me 10 million a year and I got to work 22 dates? Okay. So the bounty hunter's in a sling. Jericho's waving like an asshole. I wish he was all in a sling. And Big Bill doing his best to play along. One segment. Yeah, Kirby. Valid point. Dear Tony Khan, if you're going to brag about your women's division, fucking book them. Fucking use them. Stop saying they're the best and not use them. Look what you did to our apple. They're referring to this grown-ass man known as the bounty hunter as the apple. Oh. They no longer have their third available. DJ Premier, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can go with you on this one. Are you legitimately into this? Because you might not like what I'm about to say. A forbidden door. So they're going to bring in. Are they going to bring in a talent from another company to be a part of this bullshit learning tree match that should not be on the pay-per-view? Which you got some cheers. Why are people in Buffalo cheering Jericho? What the fuck is wrong with Buffalo? If I still don't like the fact that Will Ospreay came out publicly and offered up a title shot for a title he doesn't have yet. Jericho's bigger than Hogan. In what way? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. Not my cup of tea. Big Bill and Chris. Facts. That's who's here. Samoa joke. Killing me, Smalls. Mercedes is going to have 2 belts. Everyone in the company needs multiple belts. So there's going to be like 6 people holding more than 1 belt in AEW. Clown show. That unto itself lends you to the childish nature of the program. So they're doing exactly what the last group just did. Ah! Look at all my branches. Dude, someone needs to break a branch off and snap you in the side of the fucking head with it. Big Nick is not from Buffalo. He just has an affection for Buffalo. No. I don't know. No. He's just a Bills fan. They're Bills fans. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we're waiting for it, Charles. Minoru Suzuki. So they do a segment where they introduce a Japanese guy on screen. Then the very next segment, they do a women's match, and then they do another package about a woman who's not there. And then we get this promo, and all the while, poor Swerve had to have a backstage segment. Ooh. And again, how many fucking times are we going to see Suzuki? That's going to sell more tickets. Did people just go to AEWTix.com? Oh my God, Suzuki! No. Why does Jericho have moobs? Yeah. Wait, what? I want nothing to do with anything like that. So Suzuki said no. It's my favorite part of the show. I'd rather watch the KO show. You are. Welcome. I'd rather watch Carlitos Cabana. Edward. So Suzuki said, no, what the fuck was the point? Now we're getting a "you fucked up" chant. Oh, there's. Why are they treating Bounty Hunter like the one-liner guy? I don't want to say the actual phrase. Y'all know what I'm thinking. He gets one line per segment. RKO KO. The learning tree is god awful, and I actually can't wait for the presidential debate. We're moving on. We don't deal with politics. Here's Joe, Hook, and Shibata, who I actually kind of like. They should be going after the trios titles. It's a ruse. It's all a ruse. KJ, you doing predictions for all three wrestling pay-per-views, Money in the Bank, NXT, and Boring Forbidden Door? Always, Marshall. Tomorrow night, Big Nick Anthony will be here for Forbidden Door preview and predictions. Next week, all three of us will be here for Heatwave and Money in the Bank. Thank you. And the following week will be the half year for Lifeys, the half year awards. What has been cooking in the first 6 months? Stay tuned, pay attention. We will be putting up fan votes for everybody out there. We let you guys have a little bit of a say. But yeah, our half year awards will be coming up July 11th, I believe. Thursday, July 11th. See, Shibata's getting over with the phone. I hate it, but he is. This guy sucks. Sammy Guevara is supposed to replace Brian Keith. Yo, Jericho slap Joe. See, I'd rather Joe be in something cool than fucking around with this has-been. This match, it's awful. And it shouldn't be on the pay-per-view. The only Forbidden Door aspect to this is we want them to be locked behind a Forbidden Door. Shibata trying to fight. Oh, Bounty Hunter trying to fight with a sling on. The learning tree gets dumped out. Big Bill crying because he got hit with a phone. That's a good way to put it, MTB. It really does. And he gets his one little, damn, thrown in there. Sammy Guevara is supposed to replace Brian Keith. It wouldn't surprise me. And I feel terrible for Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara should be miles away from Chris Jericho. Another shitty segment. Suzuki doesn't want any. Yeah, thank God. As much as you saw how upset I was. I'm thrilled that that's not happening. Is there anybody out in wrestling land that can explain this to me? I'm trying. We're all trying. I keep asking. I got questions. And nobody's helping me. But folks, we are on a commercial break. We are rolling. We got a little bit of time to go, about 30 minutes left. I have no idea what's left on this show to have. Kyle O'Reilly, Zack Sabre Jr. still to come. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland and against the Gates of Agony. Why would they? You know what would have worked really well? Just my opinion. If you would have had Ospreay come out to open the show, say some stuff, Swerve come out to open the show or to follow up, and sell us on the main event you're having tonight. Nobody's even mentioned it. Why? Pourquoi? What is happening? So Joe goes from AEW champion to working with Hook. Yikes. Hook and Shibata, which, I mean, you know what? Joe's such a good pro that his group works. The biggest problem with Joe right now is he's fucked up with Jericho. If it was Shibata, Hook, and Joe, and he was trying to, again, kind of do what Jericho's doing, but legitimately do it, and they were taking on, I don't know, the Acclaimed or the House of Black, I could get behind that. Build it like a serious thing, might work. But he's fucking around with Jericho, who's a complete fucking idiot. I would take Hulk Hogan over Jericho, sadly. I mean, it's hard to even read that out loud, Damian, but Jericho, other than the fucking picky booking, let's go. NXT boring OF ads with pandering, but to each their own. NXT boring. Only fans ads with pandering. I don't know. I got one company that has the girls running around, and the only reason why anybody cares is they keep rubbing each other's boobs and kissing. And then I got another show where you get women who are young and talented who are just allowed to have really good matches. So, Puff, I don't know, buddy. Let's go to the evidence. The learning tree is teaching us how boring Jericho is, how fucking bad he is. Again, the worst parts of Dynamite are the things closest to Toni. Jericho, Danny Garcia, fucking Young Bucks, all the shit nobody wants to see. Orange Cassidy. You have all this fucking talent. This reminds me of Ted treating Virgil wrong that Jericho's doing with Brian Keith too soon, but yeah, they haven't entered into that side of things yet. There you go. Fuck you, Boston. No. Up next, Zack Sabre Jr., folks. Get in that chat. Let me know who you taking. Are you taking Zack Sabre Jr.? I think this one's pretty obvious. Joe is the real learning tree. Joe is fucking amazing. Just makes me mad. OC on commentary. Ratings are as real as Meltzer because who pays for cable? Yeah, that's complete and utter bullshit, Puff. I hate to call you out on it, my guy, but it's not true. And again, your ratings compared to yourself. So if you had 900,000 one week and now you got none, you're compared to you. So when you went, woo, we got 1 million. Now they're fake. Well, why were you bragging about them before? Why was Jericho the demo god? If the ratings are fake, why did it matter how many ratings you had compared to NXT? Did they just become fake recently? Is this a new thing, not 2 years ago? So let's, again, bring the evidence. Check the board. It might. It really might, DJ. Watch your sleep. The phone gimmick is funny, but he'll never types anything. All the responses are pre-written, and it just presses a button. At least pretend to be typing for a second. I'm with you. Again, that's like the real granular, but I get it. I'm with you. Like, just make it, sell me a little. But I do like Shibata. I like Shibata with Joe because Joe's bringing a personality out of Shibata who kind of gives you the mime gimmick, which works well. I don't mind. I don't mind what's happened with these three. But yeah, I get you. I get you. TJPW, 3 out of 30 show, and well, we're seeking out. All right. Oh, brother. Yeah, I got that one, but yeah. Someone get me a pencil. I got a pen. O'Reilly versus Sabre Jr. out. Ought to be a good match, if not great match. Well, we'll find out. We are kicking it off right now, folks. And again, get in that chat. Remember, we got the super chats and super stickers. If you want to let us know what you're making, if you want me to click on your message for sure. Did I mention I've been talking for a while? Yeah, click all the buttons. Make sure you get in there. But the super chat, if you want to stand out. As we are off and running, O'Reilly does a flippy do, and the crowd cheers. Like I said earlier, I really want to like AEW. I think 2020 was the last good year, and it's so incoherent now. Yeah, again, I've said this a million fucking times, man. We are absolute AEW fans. I've seen every minute of their programming for the most part. I've seen every minute of Dynamite. I've seen every pay-per-view. And I remember losing my fucking mind on some of their bigger shows and their bigger moments. I remember when Moxley showed up. I remember when Jericho won the title and it made sense. And Jericho was doing a good thing at the time. I remember trying to figure out this MJF guy and what he brought to the table. The Cody Rhodes storylines. I know people want to bag on Cody Rhodes, but him and Dustin was outstanding. There was a lot of good stuff in the early days. There really was a lot of good stuff. So my imagination, was that the Kingdom at ringside? They haven't been on the show at all. Are they watching? Average rating so far got to be 950. I don't know about that. I'm telling you, Swerve is going to end up in the Elite. I hate that idea. JV. Oh, it is. The Undisputed Kingdom is watching. Joe is the real learning tree. Got that one. All right, let's slide down a little. Zach Boring Jr. for the win. Yeah, they're still grappling. The greatest advantage AEW ever had was the Big Bang Theory, which is fucked. Again, when your excuses out you as much as accepting responsibility, instead of saying, "Oh man, we're not doing that well. We're working on it. We're trying to change our creative." Who is the fourth person? Who is that? As Gabe? Oh, it's Gabe Kidd. Did I just say Gabe Kidd? I got it backwards when I tried to get it right, and I got it right when I wanted to say it backwards. Is Gabe Kidd part of the Undisputed Era? Yeah. So when you say, "Oh well, it was Black Panther instead of Big Bang Theory," you're just basically saying, "Hey guys, our usual numbers bullshit and inflated." But that's what you're going to choose for your defense instead of just going, "We might have a problem here." Thank you. We appreciate it. We are the Wrestling Utopia. We do watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. If you're a fan of any of the wrestling, this is the place to be, Mr. DJ Premier. As Zack Sabre completely in control, going to pitcher. And that's right, folks. We are back tomorrow for the Forbidden Door preview. Join us. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Spread the word. We are growing by the minute. We just hit 5K and 5.1K. We are heading towards 6K and on to 10K. And we are growing fast. We thank everybody for being a part of it. It's been a wild ride. And I love doing this shit, man. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Yeah. Because it's kind of the style, but at this hour, is this the match to put on now? Right? Is this the match that should be on our TV right now? No offense to either guy. But is this the time and place for this particular match? Kenny needs to return ASAP, though AEW match quality good, but so much filler crap. You got a point there, Puff. And the thing I will say about Kenny is I think they miss Kenny. You need Kenny. Kind of a heart and soul guy. Another guy that matters. Another guy that will give you a banger. Kenny's got to take care of his health. That's a priority. But yeah, having him back would be nice. I'll let you have that. Amazing show. What have you thought has been amazing, Adam? I will put that to you. What's been amazing? Because I'm struggling with the amazing part of amazing. I want Kyle O'Reilly in the Undisputed Kingdom. That's best for him. That's what we thought they were doing. Then we thought they were going to feud. They did neither. The fuck? Are they going to feud now? What is happening? O'Reilly came back. We're like, oh, he reunited. No, he doesn't want it. All right, fine. We've seen this storyline. He's changed. He doesn't. He's moving on his own. And then the jealous heels go after him. That didn't happen. So he just floated out in limbo, shows up every few weeks, has a match, and that's it. He's about to do a job for Zack Sabre Jr. Would the guy that's going to face Double J be Adam Cole? Who could be? I don't know where Adam Cole is in his recovery. I just feel like because the Young Bucks were the ones that talked about this wild card, that it's going to somehow be loosely connected to them. And then again, that would imply sensibility. I've been a huge fan. I like Zach. I do. But Zach is not a presence on your weekly programming. Again, he's a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if this is the time and place for Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kyle O'Reilly. I feel like this is a ratings pit. Shit, 20 people left the stream just because this match came on. Thank you for watching this so I don't have to. Well, Scott, my pleasure, kind of. It's like a guilty pleasure. AEW's kind of become like that bruise. Like when you poke it, it's gonna hurt, but you can't help it. You're like, oh, it's kind of that good pain. Pause. Swerve of the Elite builds a top guy as their heel and brings in legitimacy to the Elite. But that ship sailed. You brought in Okada to give you legitimacy. Didn't help. Bringing in another guy that's bigger than the guys, I don't see it. I really don't see it. And again, Sabre just collapsed. At least he's selling, I guess. If Meltzer covered as much wrestling as Wrestling for Life Network did, he'd have a better perspective of wrestling. If Meltzer could remove his head from his fucking ass, he might have some perspective of anything. Yeah. They don't call me Mr. Every Night for a reason. Ironically, you are going to not see me for a couple shows coming up. So, ironically, I'm going on vacation. I'm a big Matt Taven fan when he was in Ring of Honor, but ever since AEW is pretty much a lapdog. Matt Taven. I'm a big fan of Bennett. I think Maria Kanellis is great. I don't know why when they joined the Undisputed Era, she couldn't be a part of it and help get them over. I'm a big fan of the Undisputed Era, Kingdom, all of them. I think Roddy's one of the best pure wrestlers out there. As far as just, he'll give you a banger. He might not be the best promo. He's outstanding. But they are useless. They were making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and hugging stuffed giraffes. These are grown-ass men that you want me to take serious. What the fuck are we doing? There is some good in the Elite. They just need that one thing to legitimize. No. As long as you have... The Young Bucks are going to be the face of the movement. They're not going to bring in another person to overshadow them. Not going to happen. It's amazing. I'm still on the air. It's still on the air. Yeah, a little bit. This match should have been on in the beginning. Jay White's match should have been now. I agree with you, Edward. Again, you've taken the energy out of the room. And then you get the most exciting guy in the world. On top of having a boring fucking match, you got the most boring fucking dude on commentary selling us on it. Oh, fuck my life. Big knee. And again, another match that's overbooked. Another match that's going to have a run-in after the match. Now Roddy's arguing with... They're showing more Gabe Kidd and Roddy than anything else. This is my 1-year anniversary as a subscriber. Corey Williams, that's beautiful, man. I love hearing it. We appreciate every single second. We appreciate the old fans, new fans, everybody in between. Oh, a little bit of a slap fest. Oh, going for the armbar into a triangle. O'Reilly has to job for Zack Sabre Jr. so he can job for Orange Cena. Orange Cena, I love that. Oh, and it's over! Did he tap or just pass out from pain? So, Sabre wins with a... And then, so Sabre Jr. is doing what Jay White did earlier, inviting Orange Cassidy to the ring. Only in AEW could get the best wrestling going, and TNA and WWE is good too. Okay, Robert, that felt all around positive, so I'll accept that. I'll let you have it all. But the Undisputed Kingdom and Orange Cassidy are in the ring. Why? So Zach yanks Orange Cassidy. Zack Sabre Jr. is way bigger than the OC. Holy shit. I've been saying it. Nobody wants to believe me, C-Money. It's going to be Hangman. I don't love it. More people. CMDK is here. Holy overbooked Batman. Holy fucking shit. Ishii. Great. Fuck. Why? Why? Every fucking match tonight has to go this way. We still have 4 people in the corner we're ignoring. So Ishii joins Orange Cassidy. Yay! Ishii, who has one of the bifidas. Son of a bitch. Robbie Eagles pushing OC. The Undisputed Kingdom there. Gabe Kidd is still yelling. Who is Gabe Kidd mad at? Why is he here yelling at everybody? Does he think he's Conor McGregor? And just like the Christian Cage part, that all meant nothing. We did all that for nothing. Oh, hit them all for nothing. Like, you guys are going to tune in. I'm just going to be rocking back and forth. They did it for nothing. They did it for nothing. Don't tempt them. Toni is having fun. That's what's important. Facts. Just enjoy the wrestling. What the dyed gum? Why? What? I only watch AEW to get these jokes off and the 8:30 women's match. Like clockwork, man. Oh, fuck. Okada's sorry is a flop. Again, if you're going to do something like the sorry thing, which works, you got to push it home. Just like Penta says and other things that were kind of cool for a hot minute in this company, you got to push them. Right? If you want to make it work, you got to push it. Push it real good. Because we are back in commercial break. And all the McDonald's commercials are giving me a grumble in my tummy. But if Meltzer pulled his head out of his ass, he'd run out of crap to talk. Wait. KJ is going to come back from vacation with a Braun Breaker 10. I fucking hope so. No, unfortunately, my My skin doesn't allow for it. I might come back red as a fucking lobster, and then I go back to just white, pasty white. What shows are you missing? Oh, you'll see as we go. I won't be here tomorrow. We will be here Friday. And then I'll be here for Forbidden Door. Just some of the weekly shows I might be popping in and saying hi, and other ones I'm gonna let the boys roll. Y'all in good hands. Two of the best doing it in the entire world. Big Nick and Ringsider Anthony will have you for some NXT, even I think Dynamite and Beach Break. I'm going to be on the beach and they're going to be breaking. So there you go. But yeah, no, it's going to be a fun few days. It's something I haven't done in about 4 years. So yay. Where's the crowd? Be specific. The crowd's about the same as usual. KJ, when we get to Blood and Guts, who is on Team AEW? I have no fucking idea, Kyle. How the fuck can we even begin to guess this? It looked like it might be Swerve and the Acclaimed, but I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. And why did you come out and talk about Blood and Guts in July? We haven't done Forbidden Door yet. Why is Ospreay offering up a belt that he hasn't won yet? The chaos does not stop. Bucks bring everyone around them down. Swerve would lose all credit by again, and you don't go. Yeah, again, I think you'd be working backwards, and they won't do it. The Bucks won't do it. Everything is great. Everything is great. Great. I wish I had a ding button. I don't. Next week, Beach Break, presented by Shark Week. Not against this match, just it's about 3 minutes too long. It's a highly competitive, interesting-ish match. It was pretty flat. But here comes Swerve, finally allowed to come out to the ring tonight. It's okay. He's only your champion, Toni. You don't have to big him up at all. We will. One of the best you got in your company, and he about to job out all the way through Forbidden Door. And as long as he's got Swerve dancing next to him in this song, he's a babyface. Okada being wasted and is not in singles matches. This is the fucking ruse, guys. This is the trick. Think about it. This is the fucking genius. And I don't say this with any negativity or with any hate in my heart. It is the biggest fucking scam going. Okada comes over. Sasha Banks comes over. Other people come over. You sign for huge money. Huge money. Money that the other company wouldn't even consider giving you. And you don't have to do anything. They were working over in Japan for less money and murdering themselves. They come over here and they don't have to work. Fuck, you could be like Adam Page and just take time off. Every time Adam Page has a match, he's gone for 6 months after the match. They are working. All of them are working the biggest money mark in the history of wrestling. And they are playing him like a fiddle. And he thinks the people are his friend. They think they love him. They think they're family. And they're all just, if he was Tony Khan, the bus driver, not one of these motherfuckers would stop to give him a high five, let alone talk to him. That is what's happening. And we talk about it. Kenny in AEW is not the same as Kenny in New Japan. And we see it with everybody. They know they don't. When you're in New Japan, you're wrestling in front of that crowd and you're doing it for a great level of respect. Here, they're showing up to cash in a paycheck. And they barely have to work to make that paycheck. If the Elite, if the Young Bucks are one of the best tag teams in the world, why do we not get a whole bunch of tag team matches with them? Why are they not in a tag team match at Forbidden Door? No, we're going to do a 6-man again? Or an Anarchy in the Arena? Or now a Blood and Guts? When do they actually have tag matches that matter? Other than, oh, well, we'll make it a ladder match and we're going to win. I'll wait. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. 6-minute main event because we had a 14-minute fucking scramble. Holy fuck. The gates of agony have found new wardrobe. Or old wardrobe, if actually. Meltzer is suffering cranial anal inversion. Well played, sir. They're wearing traditional Samoan garb. Interesting. But here come the gates of agony, folks. We will take a prediction in the chat. I should actually take a prediction on whether or not there's going to be a fight after this match, because we know there's going to be. Let's just hope the two people that are having the match get mad at each other at some point. Sad dude, Tito. I would take Gabe Kidd match over a Jericho match 150%. 150 fucking percent. I would take a list. Oh, jumpstart, because why not? Let's jumpstart. Yeah, the list is long. I'd take a Hornswoggle match over a Jericho match at this point. Did y'all see Jericho in action on Collision? Fucking embarrassing. Tony Khan is the problem. He's got a lot of toys to play with, but no batteries. There's a pause in there somewhere, Scott, but I'll let it go. Yeah, no, it's just, again, he's the greedy kid that wants it all, but has no interest in playing with any of it. And heaven forbid, if somebody reached up on that shelf and wanted to play with one of his toys, he'd fucking scream, cry, and yell until you put that toy back down on the shelf. And that's all this is. Don't know who's worse, Meltzer or Russo. Different. Meltzer's completely full of shit and lying through his teeth and is pathetic for it. And his motives are pathetic. Russo is just outside of his fucking mind. And I honestly think that it's a lack of intelligence at times. At least it's seemingly, a lack of intelligence. As Swerve hits a standing shooting star, and he tells Swerve goes for the pin and starts arguing with Ospreay. Bad dude Tito is the baddest of them all, and he jobs to absolutely everyone. I have no idea what MDB said. Finally get annoyed, Anthony, for duration of the show again. Yeah, there you go. KJ, with your permission and the help, of course, I want to see if I can get something trending. Hashtag, wait. Good luck. Good luck. That's hilarious. Maybe. We can always try. Up in here. I wish these motherfuckers would go all out. AEW is upside down, inside out, backwards. You're not wrong. Does AEW know that Shark Week is hosted by John Cena? Is it really? I didn't know that. That's fucking awesome. That makes me happy. They know they got no choice. That's not theirs. That's not their decision to make. They're fucked on the deal. How many times do you all think that TK is going to say great during the press scrum after Forbidden Door? Yeah, that's a drinking game unto itself. You want to get good and hammered? Take a drink every time he says great. Yep, it's good. Yeah, Shark Week. It's main event time. What was the point of she coming out? I don't know. It's like we did it earlier tonight. And that's where sometimes I ask questions about the people out there that's like, this is wicked. But again, you just saw Christian did it, comes out, they all stare at each other, they leave. Just did the same thing. And why were the Undisputed, didn't even explain why the Undisputed Kingdom bought tickets to the show. Do they not fucking work there? Why are they sitting in the crowd? What is Gabe Kidd doing? I keep fucking up this man's name. What is Kidd doing here? I've never seen Roman in that gear. Is it ironic? Are they purposely pushing the Samoans because of the Samoan influx on WWE? Is this Tony's way of being like, look, we got them too? When was the last time the Gates of Agony were in the main event of anything? Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. As Nick always says, WCW. Tag team wrestling in AEW is a joke. It's non-existent, Norbert. Again, WWE's tag team division isn't great. I mean, look, we're getting fucking Waller and Theory versus DIY, and DIY couldn't fucking sell a ticket if you paid them right now for it. It's interesting, but they're at least trying, and you see the progress in the tag team division. The tag team division in AEW does not exist. Hot shotting is the only way TK knows how to book. Yeah, he was big into those, like, again, the height of his fandom was the same time the height of my fandom. The Attitude Era, the Russo era, the WCW era, hot shot the fuck to death. But what he didn't pay attention to is it never really worked out that great for WCW at the end of the day. You can hot shot. When you want to run out of the hot shots, you better have a story to tell. Bro, what's up, Gerard? Gabe Kidd is the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling, in my opinion. He's great. He's great. Why Tony wouldn't sign him or try and steal him and put him on your programming all the time? There you go. Let's face it, Meltzer and Russo together would be wrestling version of a Human Centipede. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. No one told us it was going to be the good old days, Vance. No one told us. Fight forever. I'm going to break my copy. That's hilarious. Turner just needs to straighten Tony Khan on his crappy booking. Good luck. That's hilarious that AEW sponsor funnel fans back to WWE subconsciously, right? Well, at least the fucking AEW can actually have a legitimate overstar on their show. We got a two. It's legal where I'm from. Okay, we'll let you guys have that fight forever. AEW and Tony Khan can use Freddie. Who's the future face of AEW and New Japan? Ooh, that's a great question. Who is the future face? MJF's young enough. Would we still consider him a future face? If somebody says Daniel Garcia or Wheeler Yuta, we got a problem. You missed everything, Scott. Everything, all the things. Tony says, great. Vince says, bro. Come on, bro. Might be to honor Sika, maybe. Okay. You know what? You can have that. That's okay. The opening segment tonight was good. Was god awful. MJF and Danny Garcia. Really, you had 502,000 last week, and you open with an MJF promo with Danny Garcia. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's spot on. Ospreay gets a 2. That's the issue. And last week, you opened the show with arguably what's been your biggest star, the MVP, the guy that could, the biggest deal in your company, opened the show last week in a commercial-free match, and 500,000 people showed up to watch it. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Big suplex. Swerve breaks it up. 100% they went, hey, don't we got some Samoans? That's it. We never saw them. They came out once in a while, and they would job the little guys, Nick Wayne and Darby, right? Now they're in main events. They're still going to job, but they're in main events. Wrestling for Life likes adversity in wrestling. I definitely like adversity in wrestling. And I want the companies to be able to fight. The fans get really mad about like the petty stuff, like can you believe they name dropped it, or that was a wink at so-and-so. I love that shit. That shit's fun. But it's all the whining that comes with it that makes it kind of dreadful. But I want adversity in all of this shit. Oh, Ospreay takes out Swerve. The pounce. Kinda. Not really a pounce, more of just a shoulder block. Ospreay kicks out at 2. You missed the match of the decade. There you go. Once again, Swerve feels like an afterthought. Come out first during an intro. You would think the champ would come out last and acknowledge of being the face of the company. Facts. I'm still mad about the opening part of this whole thing. I'm mad that MJF and Ospreay were even mentioned in the same sentence. I'm mad that Ospreay just allowed Danny Garcia to challenge him for a belt that he doesn't have yet, in what was probably an oops moment, not an on purpose moment. Wow, the kick into the Poison Rana, into the Ox Cutter. We got a two because the Gates of Agony are the best tag team in the world. We're 5 minutes over, by the way. Could my Swerve idea with the Elite work? I don't think so, bro. And again, Ricky Starks is gone. Ricky Starks is not going to be a part of this company much longer. I don't think it works for Swerve. I think you pull everybody down, right? It's why I don't like Joe fucking around with Jericho. It pulls everybody down. Swerve telling Ospreay what to do. And it's finally over. Nick Wayne, Billy Starks, future in AEW, Gate Kip. Yeah, but if Nick Wayne is one of your futures, I think your company's going to struggle. Again, he's all right. It's a good kid. Flippy stuff is great. If that's really going to be the future of this company, it'll be even more indie than it is now. Okada like, sorry for Tony Khan, bad booking, bitch. So beach break next week. Will Ospreay, Daniel Garcia, AEW International Championship 1. That's what the graphic says. Yes! Wow! Will Ospreay takes the belt of Swerve's hand. He warned him, kicked him in the leg, and then kicked him in the face. Brave Dynamite show. You're going to have to expand on that thought, sir. As Will Ospreay gets taken out, and Swerve says, don't you touch my belt. There's only one pounce. Yeah, there you go. I knew somebody was going to call me out on that. It looks like Ospreay is wearing shiny pajamas. Fair enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for AEW Dynamite tonight. Another week in the books. Let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, what was good, what was bad, and give me a rating out of 10. And again, if you have a thought, support your thought. Don't just come at me with nonsense. Let's keep it real around here. I want to see what happens. But if nothing else, I have to give them points. Swerve walks off at the very end. Again, for all the angles we saw tonight, the champion was one of the simplistic ones. And it works. The man took the belt out of my hand. The man took the belt out of my hand. I warned him the next time he did that, I was going to take him out and make him pay for it. It didn't even speak. I warned you what would happen. You did it. I drop you. And that's perfect. And then he walks off, which makes me think Swerve's losing on Sunday, by the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. He apparently Ricky Starks has been offered a couple storylines, and he has turned them down. That's the new one. Same thing that was reported about Miro. I don't know. With the Wyatt 6 debut, what does the WCW Thunderless show have to offer? With the Wyatt 6 debut, what does the WCW Thunderless show have to offer? I don't quite get that. This was the most boring, dull, uninteresting 2.7 hours I've ever endured watching AEW. 1 out of 10. Mike is not happy at all. Swerve winning at Forbidden Door. Interesting, Vance. I don't know. I don't see Ospreay winning on Sunday. How do you get out of that then? I'm curious. And for the people that think that Ospreay's going to lose, is it just straight up Ospreay loses? That's interesting. That was excruciating. Yeah, I know you don't like Tuesdays very much, but this one was rough. 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. See you Sunday, KJ, and I'll chat. I'll see you tomorrow night. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Bradley. 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10 from Chris. 3.75 out of 10 knee pads. This show needed knee pads hard. Eric Tate 4. Shane McMahon will save and buy AEW 1. Let's hope. Let's hope. Why not? At this point, fuck it. 4.5. Still Swerve's house for now. True. 6 out of 10. That was excruciating. Got that 1 out of 10. Wow. Are you interested in Chris versus Willow next week on Dynamite? I like the both of them. I think Chris Statlander's got a bright future. I thought when she dropped the TBS title, she'd go after the world title. I was wrong. Here we are like a year later. She's still fucking around with the same shit. I'm more excited about Willow versus Chris than I am about Mercedes and Stephanie Vacour. Straight up. 5 out of 10. It wouldn't make any sense Ospreay winning this Sunday, Scott. I'm curious how you do it. 8 out of 10 from Robert. Robert, I gotta know. 10 out of 10 says AB, and I know you don't mean that. 119 likes. Let's go. If you're watching right now, I got at least 5 people watching that haven't clicked the like button. Get on that. I didn't like anything after the first frame of the video. That's fair. 5 out of 10. I agree. Swerve losing on Sunday. Congratulations to this show over triple digits all night. Roddy, we love it. We appreciate it. It's crazy. I remember sitting here talking to 9 people, and 3 of them were Nick. No, it's fucking crazy. We appreciate it. We appreciate all of it. And again, more milestones to come, more things coming your way. We're working on so much. We grind so hard at this every single fucking day. So thank you. Ospreay is winning, isn't he? I think he is. I don't know how you can bring Ospreay in and not have him win. Does MJF cost Ospreay out of left field? And then it's maybe MJF versus Ospreay for the IC title at something? Maybe All In? Can they stretch it that long? AEW equals WCW with under without. There you go. That helped. 11 out of 10, of course. Bonus marks for the setting the record for number of people within 2 hours on the show. There was a lot of fucking people. This whole fucking the go home show, the last 2 go home shows that I can remember, this one in Dynasty, the overbooked. Holy shit. I think the comment was saying WWE has the wide 6 to offer. Yeah, there you go. Again, wide 6 is not everybody's cup of tea. And I get that. I'm okay with that. But to me, they're presenting something that a lot of people really do like. I know my buddy Robert said 8 out of 10. I know Adam says 11, but I don't believe him. What did you get tonight that you were like, that was really cool, man? Like, what came out of tonight? What was the match of the night tonight? The match of the night tonight, Phoenix, Jay White in an okay match? I don't know. If Ospreay loses, he gets screwed. He would have to get screwed, but who does the screwing? Who does the screwing? Who holds the poodle and who does the screwing? I need to know. What the fuck out of 10 seems valid and fair, Geekbox. I like it. It won't be clean. It can't be clean. But then do they continue their feud? And do you continue to tease Ospreay versus everybody but Swerve all the way to All In? That makes no sense. I don't know. I'm so fucking torn with all this right now. I will be correct on Ospreay losing because Dawn. Ospreay losing because of Dawn makes me sick to my stomach. He beat every single person in the Dawn Callis family. It's fucked. None of them were even on the show tonight. At any point did we get the Dawn Callis family tonight? That's weird. 4 out of 10. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Dale. Holy shit. Only way Ospreay is losing on Sunday is if Callis family. Okay, we're going back Callis. Doesn't that come off a little disappointing, guys? Would you be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened? Like, it doesn't have like Punk screwed Drew, Callis screwing Ospreay. I don't know. Is there a bit like, how do we get there? He's already beaten everybody. 3 says odds. What is your over under in the ratings? 600, maybe. I'll give him 650. I'll go over, Anthony. We'll see. I'm gonna give him a little bit of love. Was the Big Bang on tonight? They might do 650 if Big Bang was on tonight. 4 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. I'm gonna be nice and not rate. Ooh, that's chicken shit booking. Has Mercedes' son been a letdown? Has Mercedes' Signing been a letdown? I think Mercedes has been an absolute letdown. Anybody in the chat right now, like, fucking can't wait for the next Mercedes sighting? I mean, Damien maybe, but she's not exciting. She's not good. She's a natural heel. The minute she speaks, opens her mouth tonight, they gave her 12 seconds of fucking TV time, and the minute she starts speaking, it's fake. It's fake. It's phony. Big phony. I just hit that like button. Vance, better late than never. What else we got as I try and head towards the door? KJ, I would like to see how you would book All In using Forbidden Door as a starting point. The hardest part about using Forbidden Door as a starting point is you got a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with your company on Forbidden Door. That's the dilemma. They should have no Forbidden Door, and you should have All In and All Out more than a week apart. You have all fucking summer. You do fucking Forbidden Door on June 30th, and then you wait till the end of the summer to do 2 in a week. Stupidity, folks. It's not smart. It's not good. It's not tactical. It's not strategic. You can't do it. You can't do it. The hardest part about Forbidden Door is, again, if you want to build out, like you can build up Swerve and Ospreay or whatever angle comes out of that. The only other thing that can happen is, as a way for the New Japan talent to actually get over in a couple matches, somebody from AEW screws somebody from AEW. And then they have a rivalry leading out of it. It is so hard to do with this concept. And I feel like it's hurt the TV ratings. I feel like last year, the same thing. The fans kind of get bored and tune out of all these people. Ishii, Manuki, Suzuki, all these fucking people just showing up. There's Gabe, there's fucking Swami, all the fucking dwarfs are here. Everybody's here. It's like, fucking get out of my swamp. AEW has more game changers than WWE. Show some respect to the brand. Adam, name the game changers that are changing the game right now. Name the game changers that are selling out arenas. Name the game changers that are selling a ton of merch. Name the game changers that are really doing great weekly TV. I'll wait. Because I guarantee you I can list 12 WWE talent before I even get to the first AEW one. 5 out of 10. We all knew Ospreay was winning from the moment they announced the match. Again, at least they got us debating. I'll give them credit on that. I don't know if it makes sense that Will Ospreay beat Swerve at Forbidden Door. But that's why the booking struggles for me. That's why I don't get why this match is happening at Forbidden Door. I don't get it. And they're more interested in... They spend more time selling me on a fucking Danny Garcia match on next Wednesday than they did on the match on Sunday. It's interesting. But this booking, Swerve losing doesn't make a lot of sense. Ospreay losing doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like you've put yourself in a lose-lose situation. One thing that might happen, though, is could the Elite be the reason that Swerve loses, and then it's Swerve and Team AEW as part of Blood and Guts? I fucking hope not. I know I said it out loud. I know I might have manifested that, guys, but I hope not. KJ, would I be out of line to super chat the name of the next vid? No, not at all, sir. With all the support and love you give, go ahead, my guy. Why does it feel like Tony Khan just put so many New Japan guys on the card all at once instead of building it? That's the dilemma. Again, it's all about the finish line. It's pop-up book writing. There is no story. Give me a fucking pencil. Sit down. Let's learn some shit. 2 out of 10, the amount of segments I could handle. I think TK might be leaning towards a triple threat at All In or a 4-way. I'm kind of with you on that vibe for sure. Hangman screw Swerve. Ugh. Is that not done, though? Swerve's kind of beat the fuck out of Hangman enough. No? Am I wrong? We got Mercedes Moné, crowds, lover, Chance, CEO, Echo. No, they don't. That's a lie, Adam. That's a lie. The PA system says CEO. The crowds haven't been cheering for her. Willow is more over with the AEW crowd than Mercedes is. Sorry. And again, the Echo and the half are, again, if she was as big as you think she is, they would be more people. There would be more people in that building. Match of the night was the 6-lady tag match. I knew you were going to do that, MDB. You suck. Is Jamie Hayter going to get lost the longer she's out? I'll be really curious to how they handle this upon her return. If she comes back like MJF and you throw her in a bunch of mid-card shit with nobodies, you got a problem. I don't know what you're going to do with Jamie Hayter at this point. I don't even know what you do with Britt Baker. Is Britt Baker still hold the same value or relevancy that she once did? Hangman screws Ospreay because he wants to dethrone Swerve on the biggest stage he can. All in. That's interesting. Maybe. It's not a bad theory. Who gives out of 10? What am I going to give tonight? I don't know. Swerve still heel? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't think he should be. The minute you give him Nana, you shouldn't be. The singing, the dancing, the great entrance. Like, to me, Swerve Strickland has every opportunity to be the Jey Uso of AEW. Have the crowd dancing, jumping, screaming when he comes out. But this conflicted storytelling fucks it all up. And Ospreay might be a bigger babyface than Swerve. You're not doing well. You're not helping your cause. You're fucking up your own brand. Hi, Greg. Mexico giving away a penalty to Venezuela. Oof. There you go. 625. Okay. Sheldon Cooper for the win. Facts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say last call on the chat. I'm going to tap out, but I will click through the last few here. But remember, we are back tomorrow, Thursday night, 8 p.m. We have the Forbidden Door preview and prediction show. Friday, we got SmackDown. We got Rampage. Sunday, we got Forbidden Door. It's going to be a live one going live at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a fun one. And then all week long heading towards Money in the Bank and NXT Heat Wave. Back-to-back crazy weekends here on the channel, and the summer's only getting hotter, folks. But Swerve versus Hangman is the new Swerve versus Keith Lee. Yeah, no. So CMLL has 2 people on the whole Forbidden Door card. As far as I know, yes. But we still have 2 more shows to go through. They might add more. I really hope they stop. Are we sure that Tuna Dave Meltzer is not booking this crap? I think he has a part of it. I think that's why he's so defensive. Because I think he gets on the phone with Toni and they after they clean each other up from the phone sex, they then get into a conversation. Oh, you don't need baby faces. You don't need heels. Oh, who cares if the arena's empty? That's what I think. Learning Tree is the best thing on the show. It might have been one of the better things on this particular show, actually. Thank you, KJ. Check out the next video, guys. Comes out in a couple hours. My top 11 reactions of Wrestling 4. Oh, shit. Shut up. You gave me a super chat to do that? That's hilarious. All right. Go check that out. We love Geekbox. Like I said, my second favorite box in the world. What else we got as I head towards the door here? Top 10 heel. Yeah. That's a long list. I got to go through the archive. I've been working on something for quite a while, but I'm looking forward to that. You know what? We might have to commission Geekbox to put together some good shit. We've had some good doozies. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Brick can stay away forever for all I care. Lee, I kind of feel it. I'm kind of with you. I think she has a lot to bring as far as her overall charisma and presence, and I just went downhill. Let's put KJ and Nick on an island for a week. Then we're working on that. Don't worry. Thanks, KJ, for another good stream. Adam, thank you so much. And thank you for your opinion. Even though you and I don't agree sometimes, we welcome all opinions. Rhea Ripley must go through adversity, of course. You got 3 guys on top, Swerve, MJF, and Will. One of those things don't belong on top as a face. That's the problem. When they're all ambiguous, when they're all just kind of in the middle, the fans don't know what to do. KJ, what's your final rating? Oh, tonight! Tonight really sucked. I'm going to give tonight a 4.5. I think last week I gave it a 4. This week I'll give it a 4.5. You're not getting a 5. You're not getting a pass for me. More than half that show I hated tonight. Just fuck it. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. Say what you want about, my loyalties or my bias, but just from an entertainment standpoint, I'm tuning in because I want to love the show. If you hear me not loving the show, it's not my fault. I'm trying. Tonight was a 4.5 out of 10. It really fucking sucked. I didn't like a lot of it. What I did like was very minimal. And again, everything from the beginning of the show to the end was pretty much a scrambled egg clusterfuck. Run in after run in, stare downs after stare downs. That's it. It's not good. It's not good. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Absolutely. All right. Appreciate the stream. Had a great night. Thank you as always, Mr. Boston. Damien, there you go. Swerve isn't even on top though, and he's the champion. It's hard to watch. That is the saddest and most depressing part of all of this. But ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the night. AEW feeling like trying to be friends with an ex. You want to be positive, but yeah, that's it, right? It just doesn't quite feel right. It just doesn't work. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bashay. Nothing but love. Big shout out to Ringsider Anthony and Big Nick. We're looking forward to bringing you guys more content. Thank you so much. DJ, it was a pleasure. Come back. Don't forget, be a friend, tell a friend. Click all our links below. All our socials are down there. Follow us on the Discord if you want to chat about some other things. And again, we appreciate every single one of you for even a moment. We are back tomorrow, 8 p.m., Friday, Sunday. We got so much content. I'm going to say it one more time. Be a friend, tell a friend, share our link. The Wrestling for Life Network is growing super fast, and we appreciate everyone for being a part of it. And that's all I got tonight. Tony Khan, we need better, man. Not everything's great. Let's work on this. You're failing. And tonight wasn't good. I hope Forbidden Door is better, and I will be back live for that. And until then, I will see you on the flip side. Good night.